Hey y'all, how y'all doing this evening? I'm Eve with the baby's booty. Let me see if you can hear me actually before I get all the way in. Okay, yeah, I do see the dots moving. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic weekend. My weekend was awesome sauce. Hope for snow, didn't get it. But no worries. They say we have another opportunity to get some snow next weekend. Meanwhile, this weekend, I spent a lot of time playing with my 3D printer. Y'all want to see what I made with my 3D printer? It's so cool. I've been having a lot of fun with that thing. As a matter of fact, it's running right now, making something else for my kids. Um, and then I got another project that I'm gonna run overnight. I love this 3D printer. It's just so cute. So thank you, CJ Spice. Thank you, DB. You can have our snow. Oh, didn't he send it right on down, fam? I'll take it. I'll take it for a little bit. But and then I've been watching Angel B's pod things that she's been doing every week, and it was cool seeing the snow in her videos too. So that was actually really neat, even though she didn't think it was neat at the time. But you know, it is what it is. But before we get into all of this, I wanted to definitely welcome you. Thank you for coming to hang out with us tonight. Pretty big show tonight, which is why I bought out the big fro. We got a big show because I have been sitting on this for months. Okay, I've been sitting on the big bling for months, y'all. It has been literally, well, not literally killing me, but it's been killing me to not be able to talk to you guys about it. So we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to delve right in. I'm letting you know. Well, I'll let you know that here in a minute. But meanwhile, I'm going to show you guys this. What motto is yours? I actually have the bamboo something or other. It's the one with the AMS at the top. My honey bought it for me to have fun for myself. And I found these and I thought this was super duper cute. It's a duck and I put the business name on it. And it's a clicker. That's all it is. That's all you do. Is just sit here and click. And I love them. Oh, I dropped that one. Guess what? Got another one. I've been clicking my little heart away. So anyway, I've been making clickers. I made me a 6-7 clicker. 6-7. I've been making this. I love the clickers. So I've been doing all the clicky things. But at any rate, let's say hi to everyone in the chat as many as I can, so to speak. Sharon Davenport, hey, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with me tonight. I appreciate it. With us, rather. And thank you for being a YouTube hoop group member. I appreciate you. And we got Anna Smith. Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube hoop group member as well. Thanks for coming to hang out. Nick Nack Nurse, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with us again this week. We appreciate having you with us often. I love it. Denise Barber, welcome. Thank you as well for coming to hang out as often as you do. I love it very much. I'm very grateful. Tracy Murray, thank you for coming to hang out too, all the way from Nevada. Holler. Thank you for coming to hang out. We also have Tanyu. Hey, Tanyu, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube group member. I appreciate you. You guys were early. I see what's going on. Hey, DB, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for chilling with your girl over here at the Baby's Booty. Boyd Apparel and Designs, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube hoop group member as well. Karen Knighton from Tampa Bay, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Sipping, hey Sipping, what's up, girl? Thank you for coming to hang out. Katrina's Creations, hey honey, how's it bling going? How's it going? Any better? Hopefully it's better. I had fun talking to you the other night, but thanks for coming to hang out with us. We also have, let's see, Mary Miller. Hey, Mary Miller, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Miss Lewis. Hey, Miss Lewis. Miss Rosalind, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube hoop group member as well. Judy Angelman, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Holler. Then we got Rosetta Cobb, welcome. And thank you for coming to hang out with us and for being a YouTube hoop group member as well. Denise Barber. Oh, wait a minute. I said hey, but I'm saying hey again. Hey, honey. Josette Lovercheck, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Monique Johnson, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Let's see. We scrolling. Eddie Green, welcome. You had a cold, snowy day full of crabs. Congratulations, girl. Enjoy them cold, snowy days. Karen Murray, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. So Crafty, welcome and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Ms. Merlinda, welcome. Picture Me Crafting, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. Sylvia Dinkins, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member and welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Let's see who else we got in the holleration. Let's see. Y'all was just getting crafty with Kelly. Hey neighbor, welcome. Did you get snow? It's just like they give us North Carolinians the short end of the stick. But hey Kelly, welcome, honey bunny. Thank you for coming to hang out. Hey Miss Joyce, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Even though you're not feeling your best, I hope you get to feeling better. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. Precious Pieces. Hey, Purple Honey. Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with me and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Kevin. What's up, Kevin? Thanks for coming to hang out with us this evening. I appreciate you. Hey, D. Smith. Welcome. Thank you for coming out to hang out. Bridget Porter, do I have any Yeah, we got platinum in there. So I'll make sure that that is on and popping. Wait a minute. What did you say? Yeah, he said it is on, so we should be good with that. I apologize if it did not show. For some reason, my store has been acting monkey and showing stuff sold out, and it's not. Dr. Anita Designs, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, my dear. Martha Jordan, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out as well. Let's see. Cheryl Green, hey honey, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Patricia Slocum Baton, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. And let's read a couple more because I need to get into what we're doing tonight. Hey, Greg Barker, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And thank you for my shirt. I should have had it on tonight so that I could show everybody, but I don't want folks jealous. So I wore my design tonight. Martha Jordan, welcome. D. Smith, Jennifer Ritchie, Nikki A, welcome to all of you. Michelle Brown, welcome. Let's see. Lady Blue Bear. I had fun watching y'all earlier. That was super cool. Thank you for letting me come hang out. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well over here on our channel. Catherine Carr, thank you so much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. And welcome. Hey, Lachey. Welcome. Let's see. Zelda Brown. Whoa. I don't see Sheila Cushberry. Is she in here? I'm going to have to check on my helper. Zelda Brown, welcome. And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you. All right, couple more, and then we'll get into our show tonight. Hey, D. Wilson, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in this part of the chat. Custom Life by Michelle, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. Yay. Hey, Danny Crafts, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. That's awesome. So thank you. CJ Spice, welcome. Shirley Dabney, welcome. Latasha T, welcome. Mary Brown, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I appreciate you being here. Kristen, hey Kristen, I appreciate that. Welcome. Connie, welcome. I had fun with y'all today. That was funny. Winnie Lane, chilly evening. Yes, it is. Welcome. Melody Thomas, welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member as well. I'm gonna scroll. Hello and big hugs to everyone that decided to come in and hang out. Oh, there's Sheila. Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. I appreciate anyone that came in to hang out with us tonight. Again, we got the big fro because we got the big bling coming out. And I've been sitting on this for a while. So I'm super excited to show you. Did I make the hair? I did not make the hair, fam. I did not. Oh, hey, Mama Vi. Welcome. And thank you for being a member for 45 months. Holla. Yes, we love you too. Welcome. Big hugs. Thank you for coming to hang out this evening. You can just chill out, ma'am. Enjoy the ride. Hey, Craftable Things. Hey, Patrice. All right, let's see. All right, so thank you, Kristen. That's funny. So I answered that question. Let me make sure I will be working. Okay, Lena Doyle, crafting, no worries. Hey, Jesse. Jesse. I know Jesse's got all the snow up there with him. It's just like, bro. Baby Giant Services LLC. Thank you. All right, you guys. So, um, Bailey. Oh, a clicker for Bailey. Oh, girl, don't play. I can send Bailey a clicker. Hey, Shay Shay, welcome. A member for 22 months. Holler. Yes, honey. Yes. What? Driving people fun, sipping with the clicker? I don't think it'll drive people. They'll be wanting one because I love it. Hey, C Mills. Hey, Marilyn. All right, you guys. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, hey, Barb, about the big bling. Okay. So y'all know how I am. All things bling, love all things bling. And there have, through the years been doing bling for, gosh, I don't even really remember how long I've been doing bling. But it's been a long time, right? And hey Ruzi, and during all of this time of doing rhinestones, it involves, the flock or something of that magnitude. You brush it in. You got to have your flock, you got to have your stones, you got to have your brush, you got to have your heat press. Some folks just don't have the ability to have a heat press, whether it be wiring issues, whether it be the size, whether it be, constraints in their sewing room. New Eufy UV, congratulations on the Eufy UV printer. Holler, Carol Creations. Holler, y'all, honey, congrats. And so because there's constraints there, Deborah Brown has said, despite the snow, if you had it, fam, I wish. But despite the constraints, bling is available for everybody. And so we're going to simplify, make it a little bit faster, and have some fun. We are actually going to do a couple of different options, a couple of different projects with the big bling, and then let you guys see how it works. And I absolutely love it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And so I hope you guys have some fun with it too. All right. So what I am going to do is show you my shirt that I did for my daughter first, and let you guys see. Now my kids, oh, and this is the other thing. So last week we did the show on the Prince shirts, right? Super hot. And if I need to show the Prince shirt again, I will, but I want to kind of keep the temperature a little bit lower in here this week because the temperature was real high, with the Prince and everything. I mean, he's just so high. But I was talking about doing the rhinestones on the glitter vinyl because hey Angel B, one of the biggest restrictions of the rhinestones, doing the hot fix rhinestones, is not being able to do rhinestones on what? Not being able to do the rhinestones on the vinyl, not being able to do rhinestones on DTF, not being able to do rhinestones on screen print, because those hey Miss Gail, those materials, the DTF, the screen print, the vinyl, regular vinyl, not the glitter vinyl, but regular vinyl, those have like not solvents, but the plasticine type stuff. It's plasticky, and so it doesn't allow the glue to stick to it or stay stuck to it. But now with this method, you'll be able to put rhinestones on vinyl, on DTF, and on screen printing. So I'm super excited. And we've got I'm gonna show you one of the things that I got today. It's not really what I wanted, but it's close. And I'm super excited. And I really need to take a picture of it before. But I went to Walmart and I've seen this before. Did y'all know that Snoop Dogg has a whole line in Walmart? Did you know that? The Snoop Dogg has a line of clothing in Walmart. Did not know that, right? And so I saw this and I thought it was super cute. Now of course I don't typically wear uh, uh multi not multi branded. That's the wrong word, but this is a little bit much for me because of my age range. But I just thought it was cute, and I think this is going to be a great candidate for what we're going to do tonight. It has some embroidery on the sleeve. Okay, so he has this on the sleeve. I want to say that's DS. Yeah, this is on the sleeve. Let me see what DS stands for on here. Oh, Dog Supply by Snoop Dogg. That's the name of the brand. It's called Dog Supply by Snoop Dogg. Super cute in Walmart. And so, Leslie Cook, welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out and being new and for speaking up. I appreciate you. Hey, Delonda. So he has some embroidery here, which we know we can rhinestone on embroidery, right? So it's only on the one sleeve, and then the rest of this is screen print. Okay, so this is a screen print with uh, design that's on the front and on the back of this, and we are going to bling on screen print. Okay, now I did a shirt that was DTF for my daughter, and I blinged on the DTF, and I am going to hopefully get to do another screen print on DTF. I have one that's it's not Sonic the Hedgehog, but it's one of the Sonic characters, and then I have another one that's a Dragon Ball Z character. I don't know which one I'm gonna do because you guys, they were like that's what they had at the DTF place that was just sitting there. And so I got it, but I know that's not our speed per se, but it'll be a cute shirt for somebody. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'll grab that. But this was done for my daughter, and it's anime. Okay. So I'm finding out this is anime. And this anime character, I don't know the name of him. Maybe one of y'all know from your family members, but I don't know. But I sent the picture of it before putting the rhinestones on it to my daughter, and we're talking about the baby girl. So the baby's booty, who is now 20. She'll be 27 this year. Oh my God, that is tragic. But anyway, so I sent her the picture of the anime shirt, and she was like, "Oh my God, I gotta have it." And I was like, "Guess what? We can bling on it." And she was like, "That's fine with me. That's gonna make it even hotter." And I'm like, "Okay, tell me where to bling on it." And so she walked me through where she wanted to bling, and so I blinged on it for her, and she absolutely loved it. My other daughter came. I showed it to her already blinged out. She had a whole fit because I had that for that daughter and didn't get up with her for her a shirt, so I got to make another one for her. But anyways, here's the shirt with the rhinestones on it, and I don't have the light off. Let me see if we can get this popping like it's supposed to be, but I'm gonna bring it closer so that you can see the big bling. Okay, so this is the big bling, and she told me where to bling on this shirt. Okay, so this is, I don't know who this is. Okay, she tried to tell me who it was, and I was like, oh, okay. Hey, Ron, welcome. So I'm going to set us up like I do at the end, and I show you guys the bling with the lights out so that you can see just how pretty it is. Let me get you situated here. All right, let's get this going, and then let's get this down so that y'all can see. Okay, so there's the bling. Okay, now this size, I don't think this one is Demon Hunter. this isn't Demon Hunter. This one is on Crunchyroll or something, and it's Slayer. I don't know. It's something about a ship in the sky or something. I don't know. Sheila, don't give me the line. But it turned out great. This is where she wanted the stones. I was like, whatever, you know. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to do the big bling. I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to show you what it takes. And we're going to do that on this. Okay. So what we've done is I've put together a kit that you can get that includes the bling. It includes the big bling applicator. And it includes tweezers to help make some parts of it easier. And so we're going to walk through the steps. But let's switch over to the table so that you can see the big bling applicator, and then we will go from there. Will the stones? Yes, Jesse, they will stay on after washing. I'm so excited. I've been trying to show y'all this, and he was like, nope, not yet. So anyways, I got to show you tonight. So let's switch over. We grab so that's the big bling applicator right there, right? You do not need a heat press. You do not need a heat press, y'all. How exciting is this? No heat press needed. So here's the tweezers that come in the kit. Here's the applicator that comes in the kit. One piece, I don't know. What did he say? My microphone is right here, sir. Did it switch again? Hold on. Oh my gosh, I can't hear. What are you saying? Oh, okay. Is this better? Okay. All right. So let me pin this to my shirt next to me. That way y'all can hear. Here is, so we have Luffy. Oh, okay. That sounds familiar, Kevin. That sounds familiar. Luffy sounds familiar. I remember her saying something about a Luffy. Because I was like, Fluffy? She was like, no, Luffy. So here is, these are SS30 and these are SS40. The stones are bigger. Okay. So that's one difference that you will get with doing the big bling. I mean, that's why it's called big bling, because it's bigger. And let's show you how this works. It is super easy peasy. So let me introduce you to the big bling applicator. So it is a squeeze press applicator. All right. So here's the plunger. It has the handle, and Peter would be happy because it does say beads fixing. So this is a beads fixing machine. But we're doing our big bling. Okay. And then here is, you got different tips to fit different size stones. Okay. So let me go grab the right tips, which are right here and right. Nope. Where's the other one? Right here. And gotta find the other one because this isn't right and that's not right. Did I knock it down? I might have knocked it down, but I'm gonna look for it here in a minute. All right, so here is one, and I've put SS40 on this one. Yeah, no, this isn't. I wonder, you might could use this for snaps. You might can. Actually, I don't see why you couldn't technically. But the, hey PLE, please M2S. But you can, yes, bigger. The different attachments screw off and on. So here's the one for SS40. I'm going to show you from the SS40 first because it's bigger and it's a little easier to see. All right. And so here is the applicator. Okay. So I've already put a stone in it. So let me take that out. Let me take that out. But it is very similar to a snap and how you would install a snap, because with the snap, the back piece of the snap has claw that goes in the back of the snap, and this is very similar. Okay, so now I will give one warning. Yes, Sharon Thomas, you can. I will give one warning. The one warning I will say about this is the fasteners are very small. The fasteners go with both sizes. So the fasteners aren't based on size, but they are very small, but they work great. So all you do is you get your applicator. The bottom part right here, there's a cup. Can you see that little cup right in there? And you'll take this bottom part and drop it in just like that. And you don't see it because it's in there and it matches, which is a downside. But down here is where the fastener is, and up top is where the stone is. It's right in there because I already squished one in, but I'll show you that again in a minute. And the cool thing is just you don't need heat or anything. You just need a little pressure. So I'm going to put a stone right here where that star is. And then I'm going to squeeze and then pull it out. And there's my stone. Just that quick. Just that quick. Okay, there's the stone. And this is what it looks like on the back side. There's the little rivet thing that locks that stone in place so that you can wash this and this not come off. Okay. So it's just another way to add rhinestones to your garments without having to have a heat press or anything like that. So what we're going to do is, here's another SS40. So what I typically do, I wish there was a better, actually there is, hold on. Where is that camera? It's right here. Let me bring this camera over, and then I'm going to turn it to face sideways. So hopefully you can see it a little bit better by doing it that way. Hold on. Yes, you can use it on hats. Okay, you can use it on hats. You can use it on sweaters. You can use it on shoes. You can, anything that you, leather, anything that you can get that little, well, not thick leather, but like your thinner leathers, you can use it on. Okay, so let's get our stone. So here's a stone. Here's a big bling stone. Hey, exquisite. I haven't listed it yet. It will be on my website here shortly. So you see what I did? All I did was set the stone. This is the easiest way I have found to do it, actually. Let me rephrase that. This is the easiest way I have found to do this process. Okay. So here's a stone. I set it down face up, right? And then I give a slight push to lock that stone in place up here. See how it picked that stone up? Very light. Don't squeeze really hard, because what will happen is if you squeeze really hard, you'll bend the backside of this stone. Oh, shoot. Come on. See how the backside of that stone is? That's the back. That's the hole where the fastener goes in at the bottom. So you need that hole to line up with the fastener that's going to be down in this part. Okay. And here's a close-up of the fastener. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to try and get it where you can see it. There we go. So it has teeth. Let me get the tweezers so you can see it a little bit better. Hopefully. There we go. There we go. See? It has teeth. And so those prongs that you see in there, when you put it in this machine and you squish it together, this squishes up into that hole. And inside that hole, you see that there's like a gold dome piece in here. Hold on. See that gold center down in there, and it's shaped like a dome. So what's going to happen is when you squish it together, it's going to spread those prongs out and lock this stone in place. Okay, that's what you're doing. So let's grab, yes, it is tiny. So that's why I said get the tweezers, because the tweezers will help you put it in there and put it in the bottom. So I'm going to take this. See if you can see it. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to drop it in with the prongs up, the prongs facing up. And then this is such a deep area in here that you can get, let's go to over here by the sleeve. We're just going to feed the shirt. You can see that. Hold on. There we go. So we're just going to slide the shirt or this jacket up into the machine and go all the way down and over to right here to where I want my stone to be on this right there. Right. And so I'm just going to bring it down just like someone mentioned earlier, like almost like the bedazzler. Come on. I'm trying not to get it off center. And then I'm going to give it a squeeze. And that's that. Boop. And there's a stone. Okay. Neither one, Jesse Gibson. These are big bling stones. So they're not. So, you know, with our hot fix stones have glue on the back. There's no glue on here at all. And then your flat back stones are flat on the back. These aren't flat back, nor are they hot fix. So these go on with the fasteners. So we have to use fasteners to get this applied to the garment. So hold on. Let's go this one. So I don't know much about Temu because I don't really fool with Temu. So if they had an ad, I wouldn't know. But what I will say is what I noticed, what got me looking into this was at the beginning of winter when I was out shopping and looking at the rhinestone, all the rhinestone shirts. Y'all remember me telling you that I went to Saks Fifth Ave, and in Saks Fifth Ave they had the scarves and the hats were there with the bling, and we had just did the show on scarves and hats on our show. And to walk into Saks Fifth Ave and see that was, hot enough for that to be a trend in Saks Fifth Ave at the time, that had me floored. Well, some of the stuff was done with hot fix. Some of the stuff was done with these type stones. Actually, this started long before that. My obsession with finding out how to do this started long before that, because it started when I was in the mall. And but it really brought it back when I was at Saks Fifth Ave. But when I was in the mall and I did the video showing you guys all of the bling jeans and the stuff that was in the mall at that urban store. And the guy was like, yeah, the rhinestones are hot right now. Everything that I go to the clothing show, all I see are rhinestones. And he was showing me all the different outfits with the rhinestones on them. And I was like, bro, but some of them had this type rhinestone, or they had the hot fix and this type rhinestone on it. And I was like, okay, this is yeah, no, we got to figure out how to put these on there. So it started back then. I don't remember when that was, but then when I went to the mall at Saks Fifth Ave and I saw those stones, and I was like, okay, all right, I got to figure this out. Got to figure this out. How can we do this? Because that's a whole nother method of adding stone. So all I'm doing is taking the stone, putting it face up on this bottom part. All right, so it's sitting balancing right here on the bottom, and I lightly push it down until I see that it goes up in this plastic. And once I see that it's up in the plastic, then I get a fastener, drop the fastener down in the bottom, and then I come and I apply the stone. And that's it. I'm done. So far I've done all of these on this jacket, and it doesn't take long. You just sit there and put the stones on. Now, one by one, yes, it is, but you're not doing it like we do with glue. There's no messy glue to deal with at all. You just got to have a steady hand. Drop that fastener in, and then that's it. And it's not even a oh my God, let's squeeze super hard. It's not even that either. It doesn't take all of that. And the back side, again, let me show you the back. And that's pretty much all it is. It's just these dots. You don't feel anything. This part back here doesn't get caught on anything. I've been having a ball. I've been having a ball making these things. Okay, so let's load this one. So just and put this one in. And if you load the bottom wrong, just flip it over and tip it out, because at the top, this plastic will hold on to the stone if you have the right size on there. Hey, Fern. Okay. So let's do another one, and then I'll answer. So Sheila, from what I've seen, the SS30 is the smallest that I've seen. If there's a smaller one out there, I don't know. But the only thing I have that I'm going to carry at this moment is the SS30 and the SS40. Now, they do go a lot bigger, but I did not care for the look of the ones that were super big, because I thought that was just entirely too big. And it kind of looked gaudy to me. But that's my personal opinion. But to keep it looking keep it looking keep it looking, nice and neat, and not going into performance or costume wear, so to speak. I'm just sticking with the two sizes, and that gives less inventory of stuff to hold on to. So this is where we are for right now. If in the future we go with more sizes, I'll let you know. But for now, I think these are good sizes for us in our community anyways, and with what we use it for. I do not have them in colors. I only have them in crystal. I know crystal AB was available, but right now, I didn't know if, I had hoped that you guys would find it easier, especially for the folks that don't have a heat press and don't care to do hot fix rhinestones. But I'm just preliminary showing this and showing how to work it, so that if you decide to go with it, then we don't mind carrying it. Specific to the applicator, technically no, but yes. I don't know how to explain that. The way this grip is on here, it does hold on to the stone. So yes, it does hold on to the stones. Now, can you do this without that? You can, but it's very difficult, because you don't have a way to not lock, but hold the stone in place. It becomes a balancing act. You know what I'm saying? So this just made it so much easier to, this ain't no so much easier. This is the only way I know to apply them, because if I'm looking at how to do, especially how small this the fasteners are in the back, it's like you need this because of the fasteners and the size of the fasteners. It's really technically the only way to put them in that I've seen. So there you go. So we have this whole front side, with the exception of that one right there, on this jacket. All right, so let's bring it back to the front to answer that question for you. And then let's switch to over here. Okay. And we're going to show you again. So here's the one I just did. Now I showed you, he said Luffy. I showed you that one. Here's the Snoop Dogg jacket. Here's the Snoop Dogg jacket. And these are bigger stones. Can you see them? These are bigger stones. This is how the jacket looks regular. See the little stars up at the top? The stars at the top of each one of these designs. This is, I'm putting stones where those top stars are. I'm putting stones there, covering the stones. So instead of it being a plain jacket, now you're, oh Lord, that looks good. Now you're rocking, some bling on there. And this is screen print, and this will not come off. Okay. And this is the back side. On the inside of the jacket, there's the little fasteners, the back sides of them, so that you can see they're very small, they're rounded, so they don't catch on anything. Card makers, you could use it on cardstock, but they stand out. So if you have if you don't mind on the cardstock, and you don't mind the, because I've gotten a couple of cards out there where folks have it and it's sticking out, and they got the cardstock and the different things that are on the cardstock and it's sticking out. Yes, you can. So again, this is on this jacket. Let me show you some of the pictures. I'm gonna actually, before, just in case you're just now coming in and didn't see this. This is the shirt that I did a couple of days ago for my daughter. Okay, the same. Let me see. These are the smaller stones. These are the SS30s. The ones I'm putting on the Snoop Dogg jacket is SS40. Okay, so in this instance, instead of a rhinestone template in a flock template, now you can use like an SVG, DTF design, and add the rhinestones on top of the DTF, or on top of the screen print, or you can put this on top of embroidery. You can put it on top of any of that kind of stuff and it'll work. You also have sweater material. I can put these, freehand design if you want to. I can put rhinestones on here. Let me see if I can't pull up these pictures and show you, because I saw some tonight. You don't have to have a template. You don't have to have a template. Matter of fact, that Luffy, that anime shirt that I did, there was not a template with that. She told me where she wanted the stones, and that's where I put them. She was like, just put them all over right in that area. And I was like, okay, bet. And so when I started putting them in, she was pretty excited about how they were all going in the way she wanted. Okay, so I think I already do have it in there. So let me see if it's online. I'm gonna pull up. So today I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna show you some of the stuff that I've seen with these stones. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to show these to you correctly. So let me see. Okay, that's this. So let me do this right here. Oh, that's what's wrong. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me show you adding accents. Yes, it is excellent for adding accents. Let me share screen. No, Ryan, it did not take long at all. And it won't take you long if you have an idea of what you want to do. So, for instance, let's show you. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's show you this. So, like, here's one. This is, you can go to Forever 21, and you see right here. That's what these stones are. And she also got the bling string, holler. But here are those big bling. Okay. These are big bling stones right here. Right there. Um, let's see what else. Let me pull up the others. Let me pull up these others. Did that come in? No, that did not come in. Hold on. Oh, it's coming in. Okay. Here's another one that cracked me up. Neiman Marcus. So there's another type right there. That's really big though. That's a really big one. Here's another one. This one uses hot fix all around this vinyl, but along. No, that actually looks like bigger hot fix rhinestones. That's the other one that I was looking at with the rhinestones. So I have. Let's see. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. So I have launch kits. I have kits for tonight. I have 20 kits for tonight, and they're live. Oh, and this is a more affordable option. This is technically a more affordable option of doing bling too, because you don't have to invest in a heat press. You don't have to invest in flock. You don't have to invest in tape. As long as you have your applicator and your stones, you're good. So I have stones, I have the applicator. Now I'm just starting this because I didn't know if y'all would even like it or not. So I was trying this out. But if you guys like it, then there will be more. But here's another one. Who is this? This is, I forget what store this is, but more of that. So it's like a lot of rhinestone things that I found out there have had these stones on it, and I was like, bro, what's up with this? Where do I get it? How do I get it? How do I put them on? And like I said, that's what started the journey. Matter of fact, let me find the picture that really started this mess, and I was like obsessed afterwards. Um, and if you have any other questions, drop them in the chat. I'm gonna try and go to the questions here in a sec. And then while answering the questions, I'll finish out this Snoop Dogg hoodie. Because what I want to do is put the big stones on the top star and then the little stones on the bottom star. Here's another one. I think. No, this is a different one. Let me see. Oh, yeah. This is when I was at Saks Fifth Ave. So that was not that long ago. When was I in that stupid store? Was it before Bling Fest? Oh my gosh. Oh, my bad. And I also meant to tell you guys we have some more purple flock in the larger, well, not the largest sizes, but like I got some flock in 1 yard rolls. But my bigger order of flock is still not set for until February, but we do have some purple flock in. So we still got a few 5 yard rolls of the pink and 2 yard rolls of the pink. And then I can't find it. That was long before Bling Fest that I went to that store and saw those stones. This is crazy. Excuse me, this is crazy. It's gonna take me forever to find it. I can't find it. So I'm gonna have to come back to that later. But anyways, that's where yeah. Yes, boy, they do have pearl. You can do some with the pearls. I couldn't figure out the pearls, but they do. Hey, Paula Sellers. But let me go back. Oh, they have pearls. Okay. Let me go back over to the table so we can finish this jacket because I don't want it to be half finished. And then I'll check the questions as I finish these out. And I need to find my other thingy to go in here so that I can switch to the smaller stones. But in your pack, in the kit that's on the site, it comes with 50 pack, but there's extra stones in there. In the event that who knows, one is squished or whatever. So you do have stones. Oh, let me add in. That's why I came over here. I knew it was another reason. So let's do, how does this work? Actually, let's just do this. Okay, so I'm gonna show it again. All right, so showing you again how I'm doing this. So here is, I personally don't have it separate because it didn't make sense for me to do this separate from the stones. So in our kit, it comes with the tool, it comes with the stones, and it comes with the fasteners. And I also have just the big bling separate in SS30 and SS40. And if you get either one, yes, it comes with the fasteners, but it doesn't come with the tool. That's like a refill, so to speak, for now, until we get, if more people like it, then we'll do, and the tweezers, we'll do more. Okay. But here's the stone. Here's the stone. And then here is the back side of the stone, right? That's the hole that we need the fastener to go up into. So I'm going to place the stone on the tool applicator. I'm going to place it rhinestone side up. And then I'm going to pull this down just slightly until I see it go into the plastic, because this is what I want. I want the stone. See how it looks up in there? I want the stone to be flush and center inside this plastic with the hole straight dead center, right? And then I'm going to grab the fasteners, which this is a little teeny fastener right here. You might have to refresh it. Brandy, sipping. You might have to refresh it. So you click there, and then I'm gonna drop that down in there, and you barely see it go in, you barely feel it go in, but that fastener is down in that hole. Okay. And then once you do, then we're going to slide it onto the garment. So let's say I want to put one in the sleeve or at the top of this embroidered S. Okay. So I'm going to feed and slide this shirt through, and look at how it just bunches up in the back side of that handle. See, all that space back there allows you to slide this where you need it to go. Okay. And here is the top of the S. And I'm just going to put this stone right here up in the top of that S. And then I'm going to squeeze. And then I'm going to let go. And there's a stone there now. See it? And this is in the sleeve. Okay. So again, let's try another one. So there's the stone. That's the wrong side up, because that's where I want the fastener to go in. Let's turn it up. Now I only have 20 of these kits available for right now. Again, I'm not about I can't, grab a whole bunch of stuff that I don't know people ain't gonna like. Okay. And so here's the stone. And you see it's in there with the bottom side out. And now I'm going to grab the little fastener, and I'm going to grab it with the tweezers that's going to come in your kit. Okay. And then I'm going to drop it down in there. And now it's loaded and it's ready to go. So if this goes in, or you think it goes in wrong, all you do is turn it upside down and it falls right out. And so it's right there in my hand. And then that'll give you the opportunity to try and put it back in the right side up. Okay. All right. And so we're going to feed this into the shirt. And there's one at the top right there, and squeeze, and there it goes. Boom. I'm done. Hopefully you saw that. If not, we're going to do another one. Let me get another stone. Thank you, Jenny McKinney. So here's another one. Set it down. Set it down right on top. Just like so. Give it a gentle squeeze down, just enough to see that it grabs that stone. That's it. You don't have to do anything any harder than that. Pop that pin down in there. And then I'm going to put that stone right here. Yes, Delonda, it would. That's one of the shirts I wanted to show y'all, but I can't find the picture. And so there's the stone right there. And there's the back side. Okay. That's not coming off. You got to kind of have some pliers and be pulling to get these stones off. Okay. So there's that. And when you're ready to switch to the smaller size, then what we'll do is take this top part out, twist it out. You don't even have to tighten it down super hard for this to work. You just, kind of hand tighten the top end with the hand tighten it in with the plastic on there, and you can put stones on. So here's the next one. See, that's the one I'm aiming for right there. And I'm not super creative. personally, in my opinion. Like Delonda said, a scatter with the different sizes and stuff like that. So I would love to see what you guys use this for, what you have in mind. I was going to put some on this sweater that I have on. We can press the DTF of either Sonic. We can press the DTF of either Sonic or the Dragon Ball Z person and bling that out like I did the my daughter's other shirt. They weren't super excited about Dragon Ball. Oh, I forgot to put the clamp in there. They weren't super excited about Dragon Ball Z. So that's why I didn't do those or Sonic. The grandbabies would have loved Sonic, but I'm not putting bling on them. I'm not putting bling on it. Yes, Janet McKinney, it can go on hats. Let's grab a hat while we're right here, and I happen to have hats. All right, here's a hat that my aunt gave me. Let's get you switched over. Well, no, let's leave this actually. So here's a hat, Toyota Racing. It was bound for Goodwill, so she gave it to me to give to my son. All right. And so here's a stone. I'm gonna set it down. Light pressure, barely any pressure, will pick that up. Okay. And once we see that it's picked up, then that's good enough. Then let's put our fastener in the bottom. Fastener is in there. And so let's see, where do we want it to go? Let's put it at the end of the G, I guess. Toyota Racing. I think that'll be cute. All right. So let's put that right there. Hang on. Let me move the handle. It's getting caught on the thing. All right. And so I'm going to bring it down and then I'm going to squeeze. And whoops. It was almost there. Can you see the teeth coming through? Stupid thing didn't squeeze hard enough. So I'm going to put another. Oh, I see what's wrong. Hold on. So the other thing, okay, so yes, your fasteners are very small. That's important to know. The other thing is you can bend. If this pops off, that's fine. Just slide it right back on there because you need this rubber gasket to hold on to the stone. But if you squeeze too hard, you can bend the back side of that. And then if you bend it, then it's not going to, come on, focus thing. Hello. See how it's bent? So now my prong won't go in there. So I'm going to set that off to the side. I'm going to try and fix it later, but my prongs won't go in there. So you got to be careful bending your stone. So check, make sure it's not bent. That's why there's 50 in there, but there's a couple more just in case they get bent because they're kind of like, they are sensitive creatures. All right, so there's that. Did I put it in there? No, I didn't. What did I do with that thing? Okay. All right. So I got the fastener in there. I'm going to take this one out because we kind of bent it when we put the, tried to squish it in that other one. Well, that's one thing for certain. This thing, once it gets crimped up in there, it is definitely in the fabric. There we go. All right. Now, Let's put this in where y'all, there y'all are. All right, let's do it this way this time. Lay it flat instead of trying to go in the air. All right, and now we're gonna squeeze it, and there's the stone on the hat. Okay. I'm trying to get it where it's in the camera, but I keep forgetting it's at an angle. So that's on a hat. I would not put it on the brim because that's kind of tough. So I don't think that'll work. Okay, put one in the O's. Wow. Okay. Special request back yonder. Okay. So we're gonna bling out the O's. So here's the stone. And no, that's this is a button up jacket, Miss Joyce. It's not a hoodie. So then we go there, put it in there. Okay. And then let's grab our fasteners. All right. And then he said, put them in the O's. Can I add on it? Yes. Can I add onto my order? You can just let me know what order it is because I saw what you had mentioned to Sheila Cushionberry because we can, the mister is on here, so we can definitely get that worked out for you. All right, so there's one in that one, sir. And then let's do another one. He said in the other O. And then let's get me a fastener. Go in there. And then he said put it in the other O. And there's that one. All right, there we go. Come on out of there. So here is the rhinestones in the hat. Okay. I think Toyota would be proud. I think. So let's get these done. I do not have pearls. No, I do not have pearls with this machine. I am only doing the bling with this process. Okay. And once you sit down and map out how your see, Miss Joyce, this is just a snap jacket. These are the snaps right there. This was at Walmart. The Snoop Dogg line, clothing line. Was at Walmart, and I liked the design that was on it. So I was like, that would be a really fun way to bling out the design that he already has on here, especially knowing that the young folks like the bling right now anyway. It kind of works out. So I mean, I don't know if it's considered lame to wear anything from Walmart for the young folks these days. I don't know, but my you know grandkids might be all right with it. I don't know. And if not, then hey, that's another jacket for me to wear. Okay. So we're getting all the bling on there. Yeah. I was actually looking for a denim jacket. That's what I went looking for at well, I didn't go to Walmart looking for that because I don't think I've ever seen a denim plain denim jacket at Walmart. But I wanted a black denim jacket because I had an idea for something to put on the jacket, right? And I didn't want any other color other than black. Well, my first thought was Old Navy, but I had to go to Walmart anyway to grab something from the store. Um, and so while I was there, I was like, because me and the mister had seen this before, and we considered this before when we were at Walmart a couple of weeks ago. And so when I went back, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and grab it just in case I can't find a black denim jacket. And I could not find one. So I was like, well, I guess it's Snoop Dogg it is. And I said, well, fun fact, what I possibly can do is after blinging it out, post it on our Instagram and tag him in it and give him a shout out and tell him thanks for having, affordable, cool clothing for folks in Walmart. Because, and let him see what was done to it. Who knows? He might like it. Because he's pretty cool. So there's that. But you see, this is really easy to do. So if you guys like this process and it seems like something that you would like to get in, I can do pre-orders if these sell. I don't know if you like them. And then we'll start keeping them in stock because I think it's pretty cool personally. Especially for, again, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Number one, I saw another form of rhinestones and I was determined to find out how to do it, period. That's off gate. But number two, my thing was not everybody has a heat press. Not everybody wants to do templates. Not everybody, some people just, and not everybody likes a lot of rhinestones. Some people like just enough, and just enough is just enough. And so I was like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. And I did have to beg, um, because it's an investment. I don't know if you guys would like this or not. So I asked if I could invest in it, or did I ask? I may not have asked, but I invested in it and got a few of the things here and some of the stones, and I tried different size stones. Again, I did not like the large stones. I just didn't. That was team too much personally. That's like I might as well be on Dancing with the Stars or something like that. That was too big. But I was like, there are some people who would like to bling, but they're just not into all of the rhinestones and all of the designs and all of the, you know, big templates and stuff like that. Or they could be, like Mr. Peter and just don't want a bunch of beads. They might, be okay with 2 or 3, even though I don't think he'll be okay with any. Him personally, he himself, but some men might be fine with 2 or 3, just the accent or something like that. And so that's the folks that I'm like, okay, maybe some folks would love bling if they had access to bling where they didn't have to have a heat press and they didn't have to have cutting templates and they didn't have to have flock. Maybe. And so that's why we have it now, just to see. And if you guys end up not liking it, then no big deal. I didn't do a whole run of it. I just did a few. And if you do like it, well then dagnabbit, here we grow again. Okay. And just that quick, I think that's the whole front. Let me see. Oh, Lord. So they did. Yes, there are some larger than 40 SS. I'm not a fan of those. So I didn't get those. Those are little, they're very big. I mean, extremely big. Because to me, this is the biggest. If you're going bigger than this, then we're going into uh, pageant territory, in my opinion. That's going into pageantry wear and stuff like that. Okay, so I got a couple more that I didn't get, but you see where we're going with that, and it's out really cute, actually. So let me do one more because it's right up front. Whoops, sorry. Not the kit, Catherine, not the kit, but I'll get them. I'll get them if you want them. You can do a. I'll get them. I'll get them in. I will definitely get them in. I didn't think y'all would like them. Well, I did think y'all would like them, but I didn't think it would be like that much. Okay. Look at that. Oh my God. See, and to me, because, okay, hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let me find my smaller adapter to go in this thing so that you can see the smaller stones. Because to me, the smaller stones bling more than these big ones. The smaller the stone, in my opinion, the more it blings. That's just my thought. Oh, here it is. I did drop it. Is that done already? Yay! My 3D printing is done. And if you get it in upside down, just kind of squeeze at the base of it and it'll pop right out. Okay, so let's switch this out so that you can see the switcheroo. Okay, so here's the one for the SS40. How many adapters come in a kit? Will you have more rhinestone colors? I mean, if we're liking it like this, Greg, I can. If we're liking it like this, I don't know. We'll have to see on that. Oh, so the adapters that come in a kit, I think there's like 5 adapters that come in a kit. But I put this thing. Oh, there it goes. See where it says SS30? Oh, it's upside down. So I put SS30 on the ones for the SS30. And then I have SS40 on the ones for the SS40s. Okay. So let's go to the SS40 stones. Yes, it will work on a beanie, Kim. Yes, it will, girl. Yes, it will. Okay. So again, rhinestone, the bling side up, slight squeeze again. Okay. Uh-oh, come on. Oh, wait a minute. Is this the right head? Hold on. This ain't the right head. Yes, it is. Is this the right head? Yeah, that's the right head. I think that's the right head. It might not be. Hold on. I've been playing with. No, that's not the right head. So I don't put it on the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on. That's this one. Hold on, y'all. No, I had that stone in there, so that's got to be the right one. Let me see. Let's try this one. I think this is too big. I don't know why it's one to act up on. All right, let's try this one. Hold on. Let's see. Did I put it on the wrong one? Okay. So it'll go on this one. I put it on the wrong one. Okay. So I got to make sure. Thank God it's only that one that's marked incorrectly. Okay. So let me put, this is the smaller one that's in there. And the smaller ones I'm going to put at the bottom. So the big bling at the top, little bling at the bottom. Can you see that? So this is the big bling. This is the 40. This is the 30. So I'm going to go through these. Hopefully not. What time is it? 10:22. Not take too terribly long. And just do a few of these. So you come down just enough to pick it up. And then you put your thing in there, your fastener. And the big bling is at the top. I'm going to put the little bling at the bottom. Just that quick. Just that quickly. Just that quickly. Okay. That's in there. Whoops. There we go. So we're going to be big blinging. Big blinging. Okay. So just that. So that was 1, 2, 3. Just that quick. And I'm just using the design that's there. If we switch to, so say for instance, the sweater I have on, it doesn't have anything on it. It is knit, like a cable knit, kind of like a beanie, since you asked about a beanie. There's a, is that fluff or, oh, that's just fluff. This was at Old Navy as well today. This was on clearance, and we loves a clearance. So I'm going to just randomly put some stones on here. So you can be creative with this if you want to, and come up with your own style, scatter. Like someone mentioned, I wanted to show y'all the one where it was kind of like lines going all down the front of the shirt. It was really pretty with the big bling. And so it's entirely up to you. Or again, you could make, like, have a embroidery design and you're following the lines of a embroidery design and adding bling, or you're, I don't know, put a DTF design and you're just embellishing around the DTF or on top of the DTF design. Because again, with this, you can fasten this to DTF, screen print, the whole nine, and you don't have to worry about washing off. And see, I'm just adding just some stones to the front of this just to give me a little bit of bling on my new sweater that was on clearance. It was a $44 sweater on clearance for $13.95, I think is what it was. $13, $12, something like that. And I was frustrated because they didn't have my size in black, but At least they had my size in gray. And see? So I could just come down this sweater on both sides, kind of match up if I wanted to, or do random. This is a knit sweater. So there's the stones that are locked on. Yeah, from what I understand, this could be used with pearls, but I don't have pearls. I did not, because our thing is not pearls. Our thing is bling. So I don't have any pearls. Look at that. Look at that. It's super pretty. So we blinged a hat. We blinged out a hat. Yes, this can definitely go on Converse. It can go on hoodies, on jackets. It can go on denim. I did not get a denim jacket because they didn't have black. I wanted black. It can go on knit. It can go on, I mean, I could even put bling on this. Now I can put bling on my little bag that the kit is going to come in. Let's give him some bling right here at his hook. So now my bag has some bling on it. How cute. So you can bling vinyl. You tell me what you can do with it. If purses, yes, definitely. I don't know scrapping like a lady because I haven't used this with pearls. I've only, my fixation is bling more so than pearls. Actually, when I was doing rhinestones before, years ago, and you can get hot fix pearls as well. But I never, I didn't like the pearls. I never liked the pearls. So that's not my bag. So I didn't invest in that, unfortunately, for someone who may like pearls. Okay. But I would assume that they have a means to fasten them just like this. I would assume. So, but y'all, this is super cool. This is super cool. And I would love to see what you guys choose to do with this. Because again, y'all's creativity never ceases to amaze me. 755 says she loved 755. I love my paintings. That's what I love. My paintings came, you guys, from 755, and I am beyond excited. If you want some high quality art, definitely check out 755 Media. Kiss lock jean bag and put pearls on it. Sorry, I love bling and pearls. A lot of people like bling and pearls. I'm definitely not knocking those that do. I just know for myself, and I'm sure unfortunately for me, it's more of a texture thing, which sounds absolutely bonkers when I hear myself say it out loud, but it's the truth. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 down at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 1 Thank you, 755. Thank you. I appreciate you, ma'am. Which is crazy because that dolphin, you just don't know I was going to ask you to do some aquatic, an aquatic set, and the dolphin played right into what I was looking for. So see, we got us a sweater with some embellishments on both sides that I just randomly placed to kind of mirror each other. And this is the smaller bling. So sample it on your crochet cardigan that you were working on. Where is that cardigan, Ems? Where is it? Oh, you know what? Here, I can do this. I can do this, actually. So this was a gift to me. This, not the cow, but the bag that the cow is in. Excuse me, Cowley. I'm gonna let you chill out over here for a moment. And this is a super cute crochet bag in beautiful shades of purple. And I'm sure, more than positive, that the person who gave this to me would not be offended if I added a little bit of bling. So let's put some bling on here. All right, and this is crochet. And so I'm gonna put it, I don't know, like right in here, I guess, because it's not super tight weave. Not that this would be an issue, but this area right in here is tight. Okay, so you would think that, you know, for a fact that the rhinestones will fit on this, but just this looser area, let's see. Let's put it right in here. Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, that stone is bent. Hold on. Hang on. And I ain't got no thing in there. That's why it bent. The thing fell out. Hold on. So you got to make sure that your fastener is in there. Otherwise, it'll crimp your stone. And you don't want that. Okay. Let's go back right in there. And see? See, it's on there. So yes, this can definitely go on crochet. Let's put one on the opposite side. That was right in there. So right in here. There. Ooh, girl, if I had my my crochet outfit that lady made for me and put this, oh, ooh, that would be super cute. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. Okay. So yeah, you have, I mean, wide variety of applications, wide variety, but at the end of the day, does it take a lot of, no. So it does take pressure, but it's not a lot of pressure. And so for me to have fibromyalgia and arthritis, Kevin, in all transparency, you do have to have grip to grip this and squeeze it, but just squeeze it. I mean, because you can't, this is as far as it'll go. Like you can't go any further than that. So it's not like you gotta, you know, no, you just give it a little squeeze, give it a squeeze. So a firm squeeze, I think would be fine. If you have severe mobility issues in your hand, this would probably be a problem. But I'm aware of a table version, but this is the easiest. The table version is kind of pricey, so I didn't even invest in that, because it was like, bro, no. But it does not take a lot of pressure. It takes more pressure to close a clamshell heat press than to do this. Clamshell heat press will test your strength. This does not. Okay. So hopefully you guys like the Big Bling, and the investment in it, or the purchasing of it, is not major. That's the other part that I was tickled with. It's not a, oh my gosh, here I am blowing the bank again type um project, because a lot of our crafts can be super costly to get into. Our Big Bling kit is $35. It will be $35 once we get more in, since you guys seem to like it. The re-up stones to come with it are 10 for the bag. So it's not like, oh my gosh, end of the world, I'm blowing money on. No, it's not. And as you see, the amount of stones that come with the kit is what I'm using. And I still have quite a bit of stones left that I'm working with after doing this, after doing my sweater, after doing the hat. There's still a good bit of stones left. Hey, Vanessa Parnell. Hey, honey bunny. It would appear so, Vanessa. I'm shocked, but grateful, because I was probably going to have to sleep outside in the garage. For investing in yet another. Oh man, I like the two stones, the big stone and the little stone. That is nice. Y'all, I'm gonna have to post this on Instagram and tag him and see if he responds. He might not respond though, which is fine. But it is cool that he has this available for folks. Without having to blow budgets, so to speak. And I just did that with my bad hand, my left hand, and that wasn't a lot of pressure. So, hey, Andrea Butler. Andrea, I sent out your bill, ma'am. Hopefully you will receive it soon if you haven't received it already. Because I don't remember when I sent it, but I did send it. Oh, that went in upside down. You got a ton of denim jackets to decorate. What? You got a ton of them, ma'am. Miss Parnell, you be doing the thing over there. You hear me? I want to be like you when I grow up. On and popping. That's the way. You be having it over there. On and popping. I will let you guys know ASAP. Matter of fact, I'll find out, get my order in, and then let you all know. I'll put a message here on YouTube in the community tab for everybody to see on when to expect them. Meanwhile, these kits will be going out tomorrow. Oh no, they won't. They won't be going out tomorrow. I forgot it's a holiday. So no mail tomorrow. No mail tomorrow. I keep forgetting. You're welcome, Lynn. You're welcome, Lynn. Have a good night, Lynn. It's 10:41 and I have definitely been up all day looking for snow and working on clickers. So if you order and you want a clicker in your order, put it in the notes. If I'm pretty sure I got notes on there. Put it in the notes if you want a clicker. Uh-oh, did I not put a stone in? Oh, this one is crimped. Be on the lookout for crimped stones. Shouldn't be very many of them. I try to what do you call? I try to check all of that before they go out. Oh, is there not a thing in here? Oh, that explains a lot. There's no thing in there. Could have sworn I put a thing in there. I like snow. We don't get it. How do you get the bell? There is a community tab post. Yeah, because you are a Hoop Group member or paid Hoop Group member here on this channel, so you definitely qualify for one. So if you go on the community tab and you look for, oh, there was a thing in there, and you look for a post that is, oh, that's why there's a pocket there, so it was extra thick. I have to take that out. Look for a post and it talks about a bell. It's a form that you fill out and then you can request the bell. And I hadn't been doing very well keeping up with the bell requests. I apologize. Andrea let me know that. And so I made sure, even though I still kept forgetting. But why is this not crimping? Hold on. What's going on? Nope, that's fine. Is there a thing in here? I bet it was. I bet this is okay. So this looks like I'm trying to go through the pocket again. Let me see. What's that right there? Here, let's try it again. I'm gonna see. I might be trying to go through this pocket and that might be too thick. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, it had to have been because of that pocket. All right. So on this side, I got that one to do. This one to do. I didn't do these yet, but that's fine. That's over there. So, oh, no, 1, 2, and 3. But for now, let's come to the front camera and show you these so that you can see them. And then that way we'll finish. Oh, look what else I made, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I've been having a 3D printing ball. 3D printing ball. 3D printing ball. All right, sorry. All right. And then let's come here. So let's show you these again. First of all, I'm going to show you the clickers. These are the clickers. Are they super cute? Fixfix.com. There's that. And then, oh, I made a new design, y'all. Who knows what it says? Oh, congratulations, Karen Murray. Holler. Y'all funny. Yes. Congratulations on your 3D printer. Okay, and so let's get the lights off so that y'all can see the big bling. So here is a hat. So yes, you can use big bling on a hat. Yes, this says energy, but there's another part to it. I probably should have put it closer together and it would have made more sense. Not quite, Monique Johnson. Not quite, Dimps. Not quite. When you see a plus sign, plus is minus is negative. What is the plus sign? Minus is negative, positive energy. That's what we're trying to have over here, some positive energy. Positive energy, positive energy. And I'm going to have to put them closer together because that's just not going to work. Okay. All right. Who ready for Snoop Dogg? Snoop Dogg. Okay. So this is Dog Supply is the brand. This is Snoop Dogg's clothing line, and it is in Walmart. And so we got his button-down jacket and added bling. Now on this side, it only has the large stones at the top. But on this side, we have the large stones at the top and most of the bottoms. Okay. So that you can energy, like Carrie Crafts, like positive energy, like your spirit, your how you coming off to people, your energy, your positive energy. It EJ's daughter, it is. I just haven't posted it yet because that's just how crazy your friend is and how it's been today. So this is Snoop Dogg's design, and so the point is to show that this is screen print, and you are able to put rhinestones on screen print. We even put some on the embroidery over here. This is on top of the embroidery, adding some bling there. So the big bling can just be added wherever. We could have just added them in random in between if we wanted to. That's the thing. That's what again, that's always been the appeal for rhinestones for me, is you can do just about what you want. Um here is the sweater with the bling on it. And like I said, all I did was just add some bling to a clearance Old Navy sweater. I picked it up today. This was a $44 cardigan sweater at Old Navy on clearance for 14, 13, 14, 12, something like that. It was very inexpensive and it was cute. So you can add more without having a heat press. You don't have to have a heat press. You can use the big bling. And then this one is definitely DTF that I did for my daughter. And ordinarily, you would not be able to put rhinestones on DTF, on top of the DTF. It would pop off in the washing machine, sure enough. Okay. But we added the big bling to this DTF. And it turned out really cute to her. This is a crazy looking design to me. I don't know anything about anime, but she loved it. And I told her she could not have it until I showed it. So this shirt has been sitting waiting on its owner for a month or so. So she gets to take her shirt home now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make her wait until I post it on Instagram. Then she can take her shirt home. So I appreciate y'all coming to see about the big bling. Again, I have been sitting on that for a while. I've been running a lot of tests. I've been practicing. I've been applying them to a couple of different things. Not a whole lot of stuff, because my biggest concern wasn't what I could put it on. My biggest concern was what looks the best, what is easiest to work with, what equipment do you need, how hard is it to use what's there, and so starting off slow just to see whether or not you guys would find this valuable to you, and helpful. At the end of the day, help is the biggest thing, because again, I know that there are some folks who may not be able to get a heat press. All they have is the Cricut Easy Press. And so they shy away from doing the rhinestones because all they have is the Easy Press. Or it could be that, their budget is not one to be able to invest in, a whole shebang of hot fixed setup. And I get that. So why not have something that will allow you to indulge in some bling, at a more affordable rate and with an easier learning curve? Okay, so the learning curve is not as steep as learning how to get the rhinestone template, how to download the rhinestone template, what software to use the rhinestone template with, how do I cut it out, when I get the flock, what flock do I use, what pressure and speed do I cut the flock at, do I cut the flock with the backing or without the backing? I mean, these are things that, yes, you can learn. And over time, you can master this and be able to cut out rhinestone templates and brush in stones and press designs, full designs, and they look marvelous. But there are some folks who shy away from that. And I totally get it. Right. And so that's where the Big Bling comes in. It allows you to add rhinestones to any thing that you're trying to add rhinestones to, and embellish whatever those items are without having to learn the learning curve for the rhinestones. Or you already know how to do the rhinestones, the hot fix rhinestones, and I've seen a combination of both hot fix and the Big Bling on shirts and stuff. So matter of fact, let's grab that picture because that picture tripped me out when I saw it. um Let's see, I think it's this way. There he is. I was rolling. Actually, this one has some of everything on it. Um, so like here is SpongeBob. He has, I think that's embroidery of some sort. Then you got the Big Bling, and he even has pearls on his eyes and bling in his eyes. So you got a couple of things going on there that would mixed media, that's the word I was trying to say, mixed media going on, where you can add embellishment to all kinds of stuff. I Let me show y'all this because this had me rolling. I went to get a jean jacket today when I was at Kohl's, and I asked the lady, I said, where are your jean jackets? And she was like, they're back in the back. Found the jean jacket, already had rhinestones on it. I don't know how well you look there. The rhinestones are already on the front of the jacket. I was like, bro, that's not doing me any good, ma'am. It's already got the stones on it. But this, you could add some of the Big Bling right up in here, um, over the top of those stones, and you have mixed media. And here's sweaters that I saw today in Kohl's. This was just tonight in Kohl's, and they have Big Bling all over them. So there's no set pattern, there's no um rhyme or reason. They just got them scattered on the shirts. Okay, so it can be done. You got all kinds of options, and I would love to see what you guys do with them. I'm tickled to know that a lot of you are just as excited about it as I was, because I don't know, I just wasn't sure how folks would go with it. So but I'm glad you guys are interested in it as well, and I hope that it helps you further your creativity in the world of rhinestones, because at the end of the day, that's all we want. Spread the love of rhinestones. Okay. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. Oh, see, oh, hey, Eartha Lewis, how are you? She doesn't have a heat press. She says, so I would love to see the shoes. I didn't think about doing the campers, but Patrice has the Converse. Do I don't have Converse. I have Skechers. So oh, you know what? I did have the shoes that I put on the display at the um, applique getaway table where we were selling stones. So there I had stones. But yes, so if you when we get our kits back, I want to say yes, but I would do the smallest ones. I would do the smallest ones because they're heavy. They have weight to them. So you don't want to weigh a veil down. My main suggestion for a veil, knowing for me, concerning me, I would look at SS6 stones, hot fix, and pressing them on because those are so small. It's like negligible amount of weight on a veil. But if you had to go with the non-heat method, try one of the SS30 and see how it flows on the veil and make sure that it's not going to weigh it down too terribly much. Okay. Yes, machine washable. Hey, Shaka. We talking about big bling, so I brought out the big hair. I brought out the big hair. You can no. I do like this suggestion. Make a scoop neck pattern template using freezer paper to mark your placement and then punch in your stones. There are ways that you can, because honestly, I was thinking like when I showed the sweater from Kohl's, like mark lines, chalk lines or something, and then follow the chalk lines. There's all kinds of ways to get a pattern on there, but I do like the freezer paper option because that would be easy to do. And then maybe along bottom edge of veil so that weight isn't an issue. That's true. Weight on the bottom shouldn't be too bad. I'm just thinking about the veil, the one veil that I made, and that thing was that sheer mesh stuff. And you know, that's how that goes. But thank you so much. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us tonight. I'm glad that you guys did like the idea of doing the big bling. I'm excited to see what you do with it. And I look forward to suggestions. We could try some more big bling on some more stuff. Email me, let me know what you think. You know, I'm down to try anything because I haven't tried a whole lot of stuff with it because again, I've been doing more research on what bling looks the best, what bling is going to work the best, making sure that we've got options for, you know, sizes. There's also other shapes available too. So there's a lot that's available out there. But for now, I was like, ooh, let me stick with the basics. And then making stuff for the kids is all I've done with it. So how do we pre-order? Let me make sure. What did he say? Things just couldn't see how to pre-order on the website. Pre-orders at 11 p.m. Let me see. I think if I'm remembering correctly, hold on. When else show, there we go. Okay, so I fixed it. To where you should be able to see it and then do a pre-order. Should be a way to do it. So thank y'all. Have a good night. If you have any other questions, shoot me an email. Oh, did I show the hat? Yeah, I showed y'all the hat. Shoot me an email and I'll try our best to answer questions for the rest of the night. But until the next time we see you all, we hope you have happy big blinging because the big bling is super cool. I have been enjoying the big bling when I've been using it. And you saw I did big bling all night, been big blinging everything, and I'm not like struggling in pain. worn out, nothing like that. That's something you can sit in front of the TV and do big bling. You can possibly take it with you somewhere and do big bling. Probably not big bling in the car, but like on a break, you technically could do big bling. So yeah, it's something that you can take and work with it and go from there. So let me know if you have any other questions, you guys. Thank you, Claudette Carr. Thank you, Carrie Crafts. So, but at any rate, you guys have a great night, and I will see you all the next time. Bye.